Hello friends, foes, other watchers on the internet. My name is Matt, you're watching Hogwash Gaming, and today we are going to be building another character, and this is a bard halfling, and he's going to have a background of a sailor. And I didn't prepare with cheat sheets because, I don't know, this was kind of on a whim. I wanted to make a character again, and let's just give him a name. Give her a name. Let's make her Kelsey Brightstone. That sounds pretty hobbity. So we'll go with that. I've already rolled up stats, so we're just gonna go to the halfling here. That's ironically after human, I believe. No, it's before. Yep. So not at all ironic at all. Alright, here we go. So halflings. Dexterity increases by 2, so we'll just put a 2 here for now. And let's go Lightfoot, because that increases the charisma score. Alright, so the charisma will be 1. So we'll put Lightfoot halfling. Lightfoot. And yeah, let's plug these in. Alright, so I'm kind of gonna do this by the order in which I rolled it, because it's very, very much in line with what we're making, so it was pretty good. So 7 for strength, not too strong. But then we'll have 14, so that makes 16. And then we have a 13. Intelligence is 15. Not bad. Wisdom isn't terrific. That's a 9. And charisma, we get a 19 because I rolled an 18. I was blown away. That's a great last roll, so we're going to go with that. Yeah. At level 4, this guy could, or this girl could definitely be fantastically OP at certain things. Alright, so let's see. We've got strength would be a -2, I think. Yep. And then dexterity, that's a +3. Yep. There's a simple mathematical way to figure that out. You take away 10, and then you divide the number in half, and that is your modifier. At least for things above 10. I'm not sure about the others. Okay, so 5 divided in half is 2. Wisdom is -1. And charisma is +4. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so let's see what else halflings have. Okay, well, their speed is 25. Okay. Lucky. So when you roll a 1 on the d20, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. So what we'll do is we'll write lucky here. With my big book in the way, it's getting in the way of me typing, so apologies beforehand. Alright, if you roll a 1 on attack, ability check, or saving throw, you may re-roll and take the new total. Cool. Re-roll is not a word. Okay, we'll hyphenate it. Why not? Okay. So we also have brave. brave. Advantage on saving throws versus frightened. Okay. Cool. And halfling nimbleness. Yeah, nimbleness. I'm not sure if that's a word. It is. Okay. You may pass through the space of any creature larger than you, which is great because they are medium, or they are small. And I'll put that in there. Size small. Is that down here? No. No. Okay. Yes, I've been taking up using the 3-page thing, not because we're gonna fill this out, but because it is actually better adjusted, so then we can fill out these things a little more. Like, I'm pretty sure. No. There are some things that that shrink down if you have to write something that didn't usually. Is it this? Yeah, those shrink down. Alright. Anyway, that's just something to consider. Alright, so having nimbleness, got that. Languages. Common and halfling. Alright. Languages. Common and halfling. I shouldn't put "and" there because chances are his background or class will increase that. Alright, and Lightfoot. Okay. Naturally stealthy. And that would be may attempt to hide behind larger creatures. Voila. Okay. There we go. So that is the race taken care of. If we wanted to, we would go through here and explain exactly what they look like, but we're not going to do that because if you're following along, you know, for some reason, you can fill that out and make them whatever. Alright, so now let's go back to the background, because I like to do the background before I choose things for the class. Alright. Sailor. Good at athletics and perception, already took care of that. Good at navigator's tools and vehicles, water. Okay. Navigation tools and water vehicles. There it is. Cool. Alright, and then the equipment is a club. And okay, so let's get a little creative here. We've got a club. Don't think we'll be using that, but life continues. 50 feet of silk rope. rope. Alright. Lucky charm. This is a fun one. It says here, you may roll for a random trinket on the trinket table to be your lucky charm. So, let's go to the trinket table. Why not? You don't get to do that often. Alright. Trade goods. Cheese. There we go. Let's get a D10 and a D100. There we go. Let's see what we get. Alright, that was cocked. 23. A brass orb, etched with strange runes. I like it. Lucky orb, etched with runes. It was a brass orb. Brass orb. Who knows what that could be? For a sailor, you know, that could be like almost like a globe or something. I don't know. It could be a power source to something. Who knows? Ship's passage. When you need to, you can secure a free passage on a sailing ship for yourself and your adventuring companions. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna write that down just because it has a lot of conditions matched with it, but let's roll for some personality traits and whatnot. So we need a D8 and a couple of D6s. And we'll just roll them all together and see what we can apply it to. Alright, so number 7. Ooh. My language is as foul as an otiog nest. Alright, so I swear blue streaks often. The raunch is real. Yeah. Raunch isn't a particularly legal word, but who cares? Alright, so 1. The one thing that keeps the... Okay, so we've got 1, 2, and 5 as the rolls, so let's just see what 1, 2, and 5. Fairness and people. Let's go with respect. Nope. Fairness. Because respect and swearing a blue streak doesn't exactly go hand in hand. It can, but it doesn't exactly. So we're just going to go with fairness. We all do the work, so we all share in the rewards. Cool. Kind of an interesting thing, because he's going to be a bard, so I'm wondering how that fits together. Who knows? Alright, so now we have 1 and 5. I'm loyal to my captain first, everything else second, or I was cheated out of my fair share of the profits, and I want to get my due. Well, he's about fairness. Yeah, let's do that. I was cheated out of my share, and I'm out to get my due. Perfect. And that leaves 1. I follow orders even if I think they're wrong. Now that could be gone 2 ways. It is a flaw that we're trying to fill out here. But this could be either like I follow orders even if I think they're morally wrong, or I follow orders even if I think that they are flawed, you know, as like a respect kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't know what that means, or what it was intended. I know what it means, and it means two things. So we need to decide what it means for him and be a little more specific. So he's very much into fairness and keeping things on par and whatnot. He's not really lawful here, though. Just because he's about fairness doesn't mean he's lawful. I mean, if you cheat a chaotic person out of something, they're still going to be angry, even though it is chaotic to steal from them. So I don't know. Let's do orders before conscience. And that's not how you spell conscience. Well, let's see how you spell conscience. I messed it up bad. Conscience. That's continence. You know what? Orders before morals. There. I'm a good speller, right? I don't write for a living or anything. Alright, so we have that. Now I would say that that just because he's willing to do whatever it takes doesn't mean that he serves a bad captain and has done bad things. He's just willing to do it. And that's his flaw. Cool. Alright, so let's just throw a +2 up here while I'm looking at it. And then let's go to Bard. Barbarian and Bard. Here we go. He's got a pretty fantastic charisma, so he's gonna be good at it. Let's see what we got. Starting hit points. He's got a hit die 1d8. So 1d8. Perfect. And so 1d8 plus your Constitution modifier is his starting hit points. 9. Not super high, but Constitution. See, I like to have really, really high Constitution, honestly. I think it's one of the most important things you can give a character. Dexterity is pretty high too, but dexterity kind of, if you have a high dexterity, then you have to be a certain type of character. It's just how it is. And then charisma also, same thing. I'm not liking the wisdom here, but let's keep moving. I'm getting distracted here. He is proficient at light armor. Armor. Light. Alright. Weapons. Weapons. We'll just do this. Simple. Hand crossbows. Crossbows. There we go. Hand crossbows. Rapiers and short swords. Rapiers. Short swords. All one word, probably. There you go. Alright. And tools. 3 instruments of your choice. Okay, well, we'll put them here. Let's see. Now, what are some good piratey or seafaring things? How about a penny whistle? Penny whistle. And then we've got concertina, maybe? Concertina. You know, squeeze box kind of thing. And one last musical instrument. I mean, there's the bosun whistle kind of thing. I don't know. Let's go with fiddle. Why not? There we go. Okay, now. Saving throws, dexterity, and charisma. Now we are going to go with skills, and you can choose any 3. Any. And that's pretty huge. I think performance is going to be top on there. And let me see. So, any 3. Now, this would be a good point, if you're going to be making this character, to take a look at who else is going to be in the party, because you want to be able to fill those gaps. That's the beauty of having a bard, being able to do anything. Like if you have a bunch of, like, I don't know, spellcasters, you might want to go with something more like intimidation or acrobatics, you know, so you can get an edge in combat. Or maybe you want to go the rogue way and go stealth or deception or persuasion. I think we're just gonna min-max this guy because he's not good at strength. He's got an athletics bonus. That's fine. He's got perception, and that's good. I would have wanted to do that too. Nature. Let me see. Investigation. I see this guy as being kind of the more social of the group. So let's give him a persuasion and investigation. That way he can be more of like the kind of guy that can get into a social situation, and he's not going to have the greatest insight, but he's going to have the ability to kind of figure out, like, is this a safe place to be, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And equipment, we're gonna start him off with something. A longsword. I'm not sure why you start with a longsword. Oh, because I missed it. I was like, why the heck would you start with a longsword if you weren't proficient? Because I missed it. Let's start him off with a longsword. So, and then, oh, yeah, this isn't shrinking. I thought it did on this one. Oh well. So L sword. There we go, longsword. All right, and we'll put club here because we have one. We'll give him a penny whistle. Nice. Whistle. There we go. And we'll give him an entertainer's pack. And I could write out everything that's in an entertainer's pack, or I could just say 151 of the Player's Handbook. Okay. 151 PHB. There we go. Entertainer's Pack. Nice. He also gets a leather armor and a dagger. And then we'll put dagger up here. D-A-G-G-E-R. Cool. Now he's not... The more I think about it, he's got a lot of dex and not a lot of strength. I didn't even consider that. I will go here and just see what... because I'm not sure. I don't think longswords have... Nope. Longswords do not have finesse. So we have short sword or we have rapier. Let's go with rapier. Same stat, kind of. Rapier is finesse. It's not light, though. Let's just go with it. Rapier. It's fine. Alright. There we go. Finesse is a huge thing, and I'm glad I caught that, because that would have been weird. Alright. So, spellcasting. Right off the top, bards get spellcasting, which is great. They get 2 cantrips. And also get bardic inspiration. So, spell save DC for my spells is 8 plus proficiency plus charisma, which would be 14, which is pretty good for starting off. Alright, spell save. That would be 14. And spell mod would be, I think it's proficiency plus charisma, so that's 6. Not bad. And we'll just put that there. Cool. Spell save, mod, spell mod. Cool. Alright. Spellcasting focus. Now, we'll just do the penny whistle equals focus. There we go. Ritual caster. Fantastic. That'll come in handy. Okay, now, bardic inspiration is pretty fun. Inspiration. And that means I can give a d6 to... Okay, we're going to do this as a bonus action. Alright, so go to your modifier. Okay, so we'll do X4. Cool. And then I'll just do 53. I'll just say Player's Handbook 53, because that's a long rule and it's pretty simple, but it's long, so I won't bore you with typing it all out. Cool. And that's where that parenthesis came from. All right, now let's get to spells. 1d6, I'll just put that there. Cool. Yeah, spells, I guess. He's got 4 spells that he knows and 2 slots. So what we'll do is we'll go spell slots first, and then 4. Right? Nope, 2. 2. Alright. And then we will go here, and let's look up what we've got. Bard spells. Cantrips. We got Friends, Mage Hand, Mending, Message. You know, Mage Hand and Message are fantastic ones. Vicious Mockery is one that I have seen used in great effect. It's pretty awful. I love it. You know what? I'm going to look in Xanathar too, just to make sure that we're getting all of our options here. Spells. Bard, Thunderclap, and Earth Tremor. We don't need those. He's you know, let's do Minor Illusion. And we'll just put C for cantrips. Minor Illusion. And if this was a character that I'd be playing like right away, I would put the page numbers for all of these here, I think. I think that'd be a good way to do it. And let's do, what's Dancing Lights? Dancing Lights is when you can like make it into the shape of something and whatnot. Is Blade Word worth it? I've never taken it, so I doubt it is, but you never know. Okay, Burning Hands. Blade Ward. 1 round. You extend your hand and trace a sigil of warding in the air. Until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against... It's an action. No. On a... I mean, is that saving throws, or is it just... No. And it's not even immunity, it's resistance. That's not... if you've got different opinions, by all means, let me know, and I will take another look at Blade Ward, but it doesn't look like it's a fantastic cantrip to take, so I'm just going to go with Message, I think. Minor Illusion and Message. Really good cantrips. I've seen them used very well. Alright, and then we'll go first. And let's see what you know. We can have 4 of them. So, Dissonant Whispers is another one that's fantastically awful and scary. Oh, and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Good grief. Now, this one I've used quite a bit, and since we're not taking Mage Hand, I think it's better to take it this way then. Unseen Servant. That one is one of my favorite first level spells. It's a use of a spell slot, sure, but it's also really fun. Comprehend languages. I'm gonna look that up real quick. And I apologize for not looking at these beforehand, but I think it's worth seeing how I select these from time to time. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any language you hear. You also understand any written language you see. But you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. This doesn't decode secret messages in a text or glyph such as arcane sigil and isn't part of a written language. Well, here's the thing. You can understand, but you can't speak. Still could be useful. Still could be useful. Let's take a look at other things. Disguise self. I already have a ton of things that already help me disguise myself, so we won't have to do that. Charm person. I'm pretty sure once after you've charmed somebody, they get angry. Could still work though. Nope. Spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Yep. Okay. Charm person. Why not? You know, while I'm performing up on stage, that'd be kind of cool. Lasts for an hour. It's verbal and semantic. But, you know, if I'm using my penny whistle to enchant, that could be fun. Alright. Heroism, I think, is one of those buffing spells that helps your friends. Heroism. Immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability. Oh. I mean, heroism could definitely... Yeah. Yeah, that could help. That could help with a lot of things. Heroism. Did I spell that incorrectly? Yep. There we go. Boop. And last one. Long strider might be useful. Let's take a look at that. Long strider. You touch a creature. I mean, increases the speed by 10. I mean, when your speed is 5 less than everybody else, it might do you well to be able to run faster. And he's got pretty good weapons and skills there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Long strider. Yeah. It might do well to have some offensive spells, but quite honestly, eventually I will. Second level, I learn another spell, so I can definitely go up and get a offensive spell, but from the list I was looking at, it doesn't look like they get a ton of those anyway. Let me see. Yeah, mostly dissonant whispers. Oh, fairy fire would have been a good one to take. Tasha's hideous laughter. Yeah, those are the two that I think are the most offensive. Vicious mockery. Yeah. Bards don't have a ton of offensive weapon spells right off the bat. Thunderwave. This build gives himself to a lot of like combat bonuses anyway. And with heroism, that can help things out. Unseen Servant is not a character that can attack people, but he can definitely have some bonuses on the battlefield. If you have an invisible person doing whatever you want them to do, minus combat, you can still get a pretty good advantage. Like just having them hold a door closed can really help things out. So yeah. Now let's just fill out numbers. That's the fun part of this haul. All right, so let me get all settled in here. I think that's everything as far as the bard goes. Yeah, so I can shut this on that, and we'll go straight to the armor. I think the armor is 11 plus your dex, which would be 14, which would be pretty good, but I'm just gonna take a look at that real quick because it's been a while. Leather, 11 plus dex. Yep. Cool. Alright, so that's 14. Initiative is +3. Alright. And will we have repeating numbers? Not really. They're all different. So I can't do the control save thing. So here we go. So strength saves are -2. Dexterity saves are plus... let's use this. +5. Constitution +1. Intelligence +2. Wisdom -1. He's gonna be interesting because he's gonna be like really good at like talking to people and discussing things with people, but he's not gonna be like terrific at like not being tricked. It's gonna be kind of funny. And charisma, it's +6. There's not a lot of charisma checks in this game, but well, we'll go with it. Okay, so +3. Wisdom, so that's a -1. Arcana, +2. Athletics is 0. Deception, +4. History, +2. Insight, -1. Intimidation, +4. Investigation, +4. Medicine, -1. He's not going to be great at taking care of people. Nature, +2. Not bad. Perception, +1. Performance, +6. Persuasion, +6. Religion, +2. Sleight of hand, +3. Stealth, +3. And survival, -1. Cool. Passive perception is a and that would be 11. Alright. Yes, that's good, that's good. Let's do the weapons. Alright, so he is proficient in rapiers, and that's a +5. Clubs. I don't think clubs are finesse at all. Club, they're just light. So that is a 0, actually. And we will use the dexterity thing here. Finesse, so it's +5. And then damage type. Okay, so rapier is a 1d8 piercing, I think. Yep. 1d8 plus 3. The club is 1d4 minus 2. 1d4 minus 2. Because he's not strong. That's pretty awful. I love it. Alright, and dagger is 1d4 plus 3. Cool. We might want to sell that club at some point. And I think that is all we need to do for Kelsey Brightstone. She's going to be pretty fantastic. She's got a lot of utility spells and not a lot of attack spells, but that's okay because she's got good ones, and she's more of a social creature, but she's not inept at fighting. She's got a pretty good armor class for a level 1, very lightly armored character, and charisma, intelligence, constitution, dexterity. I mean, 4 out of 6 is still pretty good, and a lot of those are pretty high scores. So, pretty happy with Kelsey. I would play with Kelsey. Kelsey's a great character. So, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any characters that you want to see me build, I think I have gotten all of the classes so far. Did I make a cleric? I think I made a cleric. I'll check. Make sure I've gotten all the classes. And let me know what you would like to see me build in the comments below. And until next time, this is Hogwash, over and out. I'll catch you later.